Alright, here we are for round number 1, and I think we keep this hand. We're on the draw, we have a removal spell, we have more islands in our deck, and as long as we get a couple lands by turn 3, we'll be pretty happy. We have answers to any early aggression, and island. Pieces of the puzzle. That's not an island. Alrighty. Alright, that's fine. We're probably just going to puncturing light this Quilled Wolf here. If he spends his entire turn saving it, we're fine with that because we have another creature coming down next turn. Missed land drop, perhaps? Missed land drop. It's pretty good for us. Price and ties we're pretty happy to see. But this discards your entire hand. Okay, so you have to discard your whole hand to that. Which means we probably will not be using that. That's a scary card. Island? No island. That's going to have him be able to flip his guy right away and help fuel his delirium for the scab. Luckily, if we get an island, our scab will be able to block his heirs pretty handily. Oh, there's a Descendant Upon the Sinful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is an interesting game of two people that are just both stuck on mana. And it's pretty good. He's just gonna probably flip that now. Get rid of his throttle. Alright, so he has a clock that we need an answer to. Plains is not going to do it. Plains gets us closer for Descend Upon the Sinful. But we really need one of our islands here. We have about 1/3 of a chance to draw it at this point. 8 out of 27. A little bit less than 1/3 of a chance. Now he's afraid of Silver Strike. That's pretty handy for us. Alright. And now we're just gonna play the scab out. It's potential that's correct to hold off on doing that. And just hold up either the counter spell or the compelling deterrence. Angelic Purge, that's pretty good for us. 6, 7. And now I think we're just in holdback mode. We'll counter anything he plays, and we're just not really going to do much until we won't counter anything he plays. But we will start blocking him. Like if he attacks because he got a spell, we'll block it, and then once he does a spell, we get to compelling deterrence him. Alright, our second island lets us play our pieces from the puzzle, which will hopefully get our delirium out for Descend Upon the Sinful. And also just gets things we missed. But we now have delirium. Strangely enough, we have creatures that we don't want to be exiled. We will block. We will pump. We will bounce it, and we also make him discard a card with that. Nice little handiness there. Interesting that he... Oh, that's right, because he doesn't have a... Probably just doesn't even have the land. Alright, now I think we start to Angelic Purge. Maybe not. We just attack with our Stitchwing Scab here. And yeah, I think we do Angelic Purge. Exile that. Give me a land. Ooh, maybe it was actually just right to get rid of our Dauntless Cathar. Who knows? Crow. Yep, we exile the Crow. I'm just going to be getting it with this 3. We're essentially just going to exile anything that can block this Stitchwing Scab. Max Scribe. Max Scribe actually an awkward draw here, but I think still worth it. How many instants or sorceries do we have? Got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can make 5 zombies here. Alright, yeah, we rise from the tides here. And we have our Descend upon the Sinful in case things just get right out of hand. We lose to Biting Rain. And by we lose to Biting Rain, I mean that gets us to player Descend. Pretty quickly. That's fine. Still does not have Delirium. Yeah, we're just gonna bash on in. Why do we play that land? We did not want to play that land. We do not want to play that land at all. This is fine. He takes 10. He mills another 2. Still not turned online. Wow. What do you mill? That guy can be scary. Nothing terrifying out of his graveyard, which is good. We should not play that land. Alright. Good. He doesn't make us have to show our guys. Because I think we're just winning it anyway. Alright. What do we have for sideboards here? I don't think that much against him. I think I like the potentially bring in the secondary bounce spells. I think I like Ghostly Wings over the Vessel. Especially if he ends up putting a lot into his guys. I'm missing a leg against him. Again, Vessel just can end up trading for the same thing that we're trying to bounce. I think we're just going to keep our deck as it is. Yeah. Oh, this hand seems great. This hand seems very good. Turn 2, we have Puncturing lined up into our Scholar, and there's our win condition. One of our win conditions. Correction. 2 Puncturing lights to keep things going. Play the Scholar. And now we just get to loot each turn. Seems very good. That is something to be puncturing lit. We're gonna draw and discard here. Pretty decent one. I think we'll play our Forgotten Creation. I don't think this is something we need a Puncturing Light right away. We'd just rather we'll get our 3/3 on the full field. Since we have Rise on the Tides in our hand, we're not going to be discarding cards with it right away. We'll happily block. Sure. Do like the Angelic Purge here. Just get rid of this guy. And then we'll hold up Puncturing Light for the Crow. I think we just get in for 2. In fact, I actually like Angelic Purge this, bounce this. That makes him have to do that next turn. Just get in for 2 because we don't really want to get rid of anything right now. I like that plan. Also just gets 2 of our instants and sorceries into our graveyard for a Rise from the Tide. That. Pay 3. Sacrifice our island. And Reckless Scholar doing what Reckless Scholar wasn't meant to do. Attack. So he'll just replay his thing probably. Oh no, playing something else. Ah, that's a great thing to Puncturing Light. Yep, here we're just going to play with Drownyard Explorers probably. And note, we do have Delirium online. That's a big thing. That is something that we're going to be looking for. We're going to be digging for an answer for this. So let's draw a card. Having Thoughts is something to do next turn. Ooh, Descend upon the Sinful. Great. So now we're just digging for lands for the most part. I do like drawing a card, discarding Nagging Thoughts, Cast nagging thoughts. And show me angelic purge. We'll get a planes here. Okay, so now next turn we just have Descend upon the Sinful. Descend upon the Sinful into Rise from the Tides. That seems pretty good. Let's get rid of the land. It's gonna block his guy. Take 7. Hopefully he also just plays the Crow here. Nice. So he's down to 2 cards in hand. And we're gonna be able to go right from Descend upon the Sinful into a huge Rise from the Tides. Oh, and then we also have the Gone Missing to be able to stop anything else from happening. Yeah, we're gonna draw a card and discard a card. And just always gonna be discarding the planes here. Declaration Stone's great. You'll descend upon some sinners. Die, fisherman. For those of you who don't know why I'm saying die, fisherman, the French translation for this card is actually, there's a typo, and it says descend upon the fisherman instead of the sinful. Oh, look, I have an angel. Now we just have we have an answer for his big threats. That's gonna be fine. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes 5 zombies. Yeah. Seven mana is the number of mana that we're gonna want, so just in case he has like a discard thing, we're gonna be fine with this. That's not Binding Rain. These are all fine. I think we just put this on top of his library. Uses up more of his mana next turn. And stops him from gaining a life. We get to get in for 8 this turn. Well, let's see, if we get in for 8 this turn, yeah, this is going to be fine. We'll be able to use the Puncturing Light on it. And he just gives up. He sees the inevitability. Does not have Binding Rain in his deck. We had nothing coming. Oh, we have Manic Scribe to finish off. I was thinking, like, if he gets rid of these zombies, what's our other win condition? And it's Manic Scribe plus the couple things that make the 1/1 flyers. Other than that, we are out of gas after those 2 plays. And with that, oh, right, and the scab. And with that, thank you for watching, and we will see you for round number 2.